Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen what do you mean by mortgage. Okay. आज के क्लास में we'll see what are the precautions that should be taken while creating or recording charges. Okay. So first we'll see what is the introduction. Now this right is only given to a bank. Okay. Bank have their own standards form for the promissory notes and other documents, and no deviations are normally permitted. Okay. Now the borrower what they are expected to execute the document as required by the bank. Okay. Banks can also do not give copies of this document to the borrower, which sometimes creates difficulty. Okay. When these documents become subject matter of legal dispute. Okay, the following points must be kept in mind while creating and recording charges as required by the bank. First is precautions while creating and recording charges. Okay, there are some precautions that a bank has to take. Now there are following precautions in nutshell which should be taken care both by the borrower as well as banker. Okay, at the time of preparation, execution and registration of loan documents, etc. That is, person executing the loan document must be competent to enter into the contract. Okay, he should be very competent. ऐसे in that person should not be insolvent, okay, or minor. Okay, he should be a perfect person to enter into the contract. That is, he or she should have contractual capacity. Okay, the minor, insolvent person, lunatic, etc. are not competent person to execute the document. Next is the loan document should bear proper time of stamp. Okay, that is adhesive, embossed, etc. Further, values of stamp duty should be adequate. Okay, जो stamp duty है it should be proper, keeping in view the laws of the state in which the documents are executed. Okay, and the non judicial stamp papers, if used, should bear the date prior to the execution, and also the date should not be earlier than 6 months. Okay, the text of the agreement, okay, the agreement का जो text है may be written on the stamp paper itself and a plain paper. That is, additional sheet may be used if required in addition to the stamp papers. Okay, third is no column of loan document should be left no column of the loan document should be left blank. Okay, while executing the document, the borrower must sign in full and in same loan in which his signatures are available in the bank. Okay, the cutting and overwriting must be avoided. If at all they become unavoidable, they should be authenticated by the borrower by signing in full. नेक्स्ट इज समटाइम्स द borrower डज नॉट अंडरस्टैंड द लैंग्वेज ऑफ द लोन डॉक्यूमेंट. ओके, जो लोन डॉक्यूमेंट के ऊपर जो लैंग्वेज रहता है वो समटाइम्स जो लोन बोरो करता है उसको पता नहीं रहता है कि क्या क्या लिखा है. सो इन दैट केस अ सेपरेट लैंग्वेज लेटर इन हिज लैंग्वेज टू द बोरोअर शुड बी टेकन फ्रॉम हिम, स्टेटिंग दैट द कंटेंट ऑफ द लोन डॉक्यूमेंट हैव बीन अंडरस्टूड बाय हिम. ओके, जो लोन डॉक्यूमेंट में जो लिखा है उसको अंडरस्टैंड हुआ ऐसे करके दे शुड टेक इट इन राइटिंग. ओके, दे शुड टेक अ स्टेटमेंट स्टेटिंग दैट, सो इंक्लूडिंग द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस ऑफ द लोन सैंक्शन. Okay, the letter should be got witnessed by another person. Next is in case of the illiterate person, if that person is a illiterate, okay, borrower is a illiterate who puts the thumb impression on the loan document, the bank official in whose presence the document are executed should give a certificate on separate paper. Okay, that the contents have been fully explained to the borrower. मतलब borrower को हम लोगों ने सब कुछ समझा दिया है ऐसे करके illiterate person से एक document पे thumb impression लेना चाहिए. ओके, एंड द borrower in language in which he speaks and understand. Okay, in that they should explain that, and this certificate should be got witnessed by the independent person. Okay, Next is similarly in case of blind person, okay, if that person is a blind, such certificate should be obtained from the lawyer or a notary public, okay, in whose presence the borrower executes the document, okay, अगर वो जो borrower जो है, if he that person is a blind person, okay, then they should take they should do all the process in front of the notary public or the lawyer, okay. Next is in case if the borrower resides at different places, okay, the loan document he got executed through the branches of the bank situated at those stations after properly verifying the identity of the borrower, okay, borrower की identity properly verify करनी चाहिए. As regards stamp duty, okay, it should be according to the state which attracts the highest value of the stamp duty, okay. Then the borrower while signing the document must put date, place of execution after their signature. Next is in case of partnership firm where the minor is admitted as a partner to benefit of the partnership, he should not be allowed, okay, to execute any loan document, okay. This is so because a creditor is a creditor, that is lending banker, cannot proceed against the minor in person, okay. However, जो minor है shares in the firm can be proceeded against the major partner of the firm have executed loan documents, thereby binding each other by their act of execution. After minor attains majority of and elects to retain the partnership, okay, जब majority मिलते हैं, and when he remains as a partner of the firm, the bank should proceed to obtain an undertaking from him stating that he is not a minor now, he is retaining a majority, stands fully liable to the dues of the bank against the partnership firm. Next is next precaution that a bank has to take is sometimes what happens, the loan documents are executed by the holder of the power of the attorney, okay, on behalf of the trading concern, okay. पार्टनरशिप फर्म ने क्या करना चाहिए, इफ ही इज एन हिंदू अनडिवाइडेड फैमिली company, individual, etc. In such case, a notice should be sent to the principal stating that the attorney has executed the document on their behalf. A copy of power of attorney should be kept along with the main document, okay, and also नेक्स्ट इज समटाइम्स इफ़ द लोन डॉक्यूमेंट जो है अगर वो एग्जीक्यूट किया बाय द होल्डर ऑफ द पावर ऑफ द अटॉर्नी ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ हुम ट्रेडिंग कंपनी है या पार्टनरशिप फर्म हो या हिंदू अनडिवाइडेड फैमिली हो, कंपनी हो, इंडिविजुअल, दीज आर द टाइप्स ऑफ बिजनेस, ओके. इन सच केस अगर ऐसा कोई बिजनेस है देन अ नोटिस शुड बी सेंड टू द प्रिंसिपल, दैट इज़ द पर्सन हु इज़ द हेड, ओके. उसको नोटिस भेजना चाहिए इन विच व्हाट दे विल डू, दे विल स्टेट दैट attorney has been executed, okay, and a document of their on their behalf. A certified copy of power of attorney should be kept along with the main document, okay, and also the letter of confirmation received from the principal in this regard, okay, in response to the notice should be preserved, okay, it should be preserved, जो भी documents है it should be preserved by the bank. नेक्स्ट ईयर द बोरोवर ने क्या करना चाहिए, दे मस्ट ऑब्टेन अ कॉपी ऑफ सैंक्शन एंड एंश्योर दैट द डॉक्यूमेंट्स ओनली फॉर दोज फैसिलिटीज विच दे आर सैंक्शनड फॉर, ओके, सो दैट शुड बी टेकन केयर. नेक्स्ट इज all the documents which are there, okay, or whatever documents are there, they must be completely filed in before their execution, okay. execute करने से पहले क्या करना चाहिए, they should be filed properly, they should be stacked properly. Then the guarantee form should be executed if so agreed and stipulated as a term of sanction. Next, copies of all the documents executed must be obtained and kept on record for the future reference, okay. So these are some of the precautions that the person that the banker has to take. Now we'll see some of the differences, okay, differences between what you call loan and a pledge, okay, इनके बीच difference क्या है. So let's see what are the differences. first we'll see what is the distinction between the types of charge. Okay, so there are different types of charge as I told you, जैसे कि hypothecation हो, pledge हो, mortgage हो. Okay, so distinction between pledge and hypothecation, pledge और hypothecation के between difference क्या है? According to the Delhi High Court, they have distinguished the difference between the pledge and hypothecation. So in case of pledged good, अगर वो goods pledge है, then the goods are stored in the godown under the lock and key of the bank under the supervision of the bank's godown keeper, and goods are without the doubt in possession, okay, in physical or otherwise, of the bank, and no withdrawals or the additions of the stocks are allowed without their permission. Next is in case of hypothecated goods. Okay, the difference is that these goods are not strictly under the lock and the key of the bank, but are allowed to keep at the factory or the premises of the borrower. Okay, फर्स्ट केस में क्या होता है, प्लेज में क्या होता है, जो गुड्स है वो बैंक के गोडाउन में रहते हैं. ओके, इन प्लेज व्हेन द चार्ज इज ऑफ प्लेज. बट हाइपोथिकेशन में क्या होता है, बोरोवर अपने घर पे रखता है, दे कैन यूज हावेवर दे वांट. ओके, so here however they are under the constructive possession of the bank. Okay, but they are under the possession of bank has the charge over it. Okay, by the virtue of deed of hypothecation which obliges the borrower to submit a regular return to the bank. Okay, जब तक वो जो असेट है वो हाइपोथिकेटेड है तब तक हम लोगों को बैंकर को सम अमाउंट देना रहता है. तब तक एट अ टाइम द अमाउंट इज पेड, इट फुल्ली बिकम्स द राइट ऑफ द borrower. Okay, so here what happens, so however there is no difference between regards to the legal possession of the bank. Okay, in both the cases, under the pledge and under the hypothecation, both the assets are under the possession of the bank until the amount is repaid. Okay, so in pledge goods or hypothecation, the goods are under the constructive possession of the bank, and in case of pledge they are besides the constructive possession in actual physical possession of the bank, whereas in case of hypothecated goods they are actually physical possession of the borrower. Next is the distinction between pledge and the mortgage. Okay, so as per the High Court, Mr. Dhawan and Mr. Madan Mohan and other observes the distinction as the pledge is what? It is a kind of the bailment and the security. Okay, its primary purpose is what? Is to put the goods pledged in the power of the prawnee to reimburse himself for the money advance. The prawnee has no time becomes the owner of the goods pledged. Okay, प्रावनी क्या कहता है, ही हैज़ द ओनली राइट टू रिटेन द गुड्स until the claim for the advance money thereon has been satisfied. Okay, he has the power to sell the goods pledge after the due notice. In case of deferred by the prowner, it is the only special property of the goods pledge which is acquired by the leaving the general property intact with the prowner. So however, in case of mortgage, okay, an interest of the mortgage property is transferred in the favor of the mortgagee subject to right of redemption of mortgagor. Okay, so there is a difference. What is the difference? Pledgee has only has a special property in the goods pledge. Okay, namely the right of retainer of the goods as security, and in case of defaulter it must be either bearing the suit against the prowner or sell the goods after giving a reasonable notice. Mortgagee, what he does, he acquires general property in mortgage subject or to the right of the redemption of mortgagor. In other words, the legal estate of the goods mortgage passed on to the mortgagee. So it will be seen that the Crown acquires the right after the notice to dispose the goods pledged. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay, यहाँ पे mortgage और इसमें क्या था, mortgage में they are under the movable property, oh sorry, immovable property. Pledge is what? They are movable, immovable, both are considered. So in this chapter what we have learned, the first thing was silent features of pledge. What are the silent features of pledge? That is, there are limited rights, proof of the for the pledge, there are special rights, discretion to sell, due care for the goods defect free title. Okay, next is hypothecation, meaning main features possession of goods to remain with the borrower. hypothecation में क्या आता है, goods remain with the borrower, there is a floating charge. Okay, right of unpaid seller, that is right to pass on the goods. Okay, now rights of unpaid seller, right to pass on to the title to goods. Next is precautions. What are the precautions should be taken? That is credit worthiness of the borrowers, periodical inspection of goods, checking of the value of stocks, insurance, disclosure, registration of charges, avoidance of double financing. Now to avoid double financing, RBI ने क्या किया, they have given some what you call some rules. Okay, what are those rules? कि discourage double financing, obtaining a declaration, inspection of stock and demarcation of goods hypothecated. Okay, next is pledge. Pledge is what we have seen, the meaning in pledge and definition we have seen. Then pledge requirements essential, that is bailment of goods, delivery of goods, return of goods, bailment of security for payment of debts, joint owner with the consent of other co-owners, possession of goods, valid pledge of goods repledged. Okay, राइट्स ऑफ द प्लेजर, कौन से राइट्स हैं? दैट राइट टू रिडम्पशन, राइट टू रिकवरी ऑफ गुड्स, राइट टू हैव प्रायर नोटिस. ओके, राइट टू फाइल अ सूट, राइट टू सेल प्लेज गुड्स, राइट टू एक्सरसाइज लीन. Next we have seen difference between lien and pledge, that is act defining the instrument, retention, bailment of goods, conditions in case of single or joint ownership, coverage of instrument, conditions for delivery, conditions for legal claim. Okay, next we'll see lien, that is meaning of lien, definition, features of lien. What are the features? Nature of lien, restriction on lien, implied pledge, negative lien. Then rights and duties of the banker in case of lien, that is right to retain, right to recover, duty to give notice, duty to take judicial sanction, special lien in special circumstances. Then we have seen executions. Okay, that is valuable in safe custody, money for specific bill, valuable left by mistake, trust account with trustees personal loan, right to sell off, not of lien, property of partner, asset having no ownership of customer. Then we have seen mortgage. Okay, meaning, definition, features of mortgage, that is mortgage versus sale, right of co-owner, property to be specified, objective, transfer of possession not needed always, right to recovery, duty of reconveyance. Okay, and different types of mortgage: simple mortgage, mortgage by conditional sale, in unsatisfactory mortgage, English mortgage, mortgage by deposit, title of deed, and anonymous mortgage. So these are the different types of mortgages. So these are the points that we have cleared in today's class. Okay, in the next class we will start with a new chapter, that is your chapter 8. Okay, and with that chapter we will going to end the second term. Okay, so in this chapter these are the points which are very important and I have cleared with these points. Okay, so whatever doubts you all are having, you should mail me the doubt. Okay, I'll reply to it. Okay, but before that, concept clearance, as I told you, is very important. If you're clear with the concept, then it's very easy to write the answer. Okay, so for that you should be very clear with whatever concepts are there. If you don't understand the concept, go through the concept again. Okay, find some articles, read some articles. Only if you read, then you will understand the concept clearly. And ऐसा नहीं कि ये जो concepts है अभी के लिए चाहिए. Okay, it should be useful for you for the future फ्यूचर ऑल्सो. सो यू शुड बी सो मच क्लियर दैट अगर आपको बहुत मतलब टाइम के बाद पूछो तो भी आपको वो आना चाहिए. सो यू शुड बी सच क्लियर विद द कॉन्सेप्ट. ओके, कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियरेंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ओके, and if you want to grow your career in banking field, then it's very important whatever concepts you are learning, pledge, hypothecation, this is the most important terms in banking. Okay, banking का यही term important है क्योंकि बैंक mostly deals with the loans. Okay, तो आपको ये सारे कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियरली आने चाहिए.